Hey guys, it's zadakai here, and today we have a speed build of this suburban house that is located in like the neighborhood named Pendula View. And this is actually going to be part of my upcoming save file. I actually did a lot of builds for Willow Creek so far, while I was not recording videos, but I was still building and everything. So yeah. But this house is definitely I okay, here's the thing. I haven't chosen or I haven't made the Sims that are gonna live here. I kind of probably do it the opposite way around, where I just want to build a house and I think about a family who could live here. So I add the stuff that they will probably like. And yeah, that's definitely what I was going for. So in my head I have it, but I haven't thought it out more than what the Sims are gonna look like and everything. But I try to go for like a certain type of style that's not all the same as other houses. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. But I honestly love the way that this house turned out. It's really, I don't know, it's just like the outside is really beautiful and the inside isn't necessarily my style, but I never really have done like an interior like that before because I was going for sort of something like more spunky, a little jazzy, to go with like the music flair, I guess. And yeah, I ended up liking how it turned out. And I don't know if you can see, but that house a little to the right, I actually built that and I realized that I didn't record it, so I think I'm gonna take screenshots of how it looked before and like re-record it because I think that would be like a great build. But I originally was gonna post the second part to the Paradise Palms video that I was like the series I was doing. However, I just did not feel like furnishing. Like I wanted to build. I love to build, hate to furnish. Furnishing just like takes forever. I've done like the half of the second one. So we're making progress, That will definitely probably be the next video that comes out. So look forward to that. And yeah. So right now we're just finishing up some detailing on the exterior. I ended up cutting a lot of this out. I think it was originally like 30 minutes long and it's still 20 minutes long, which is longer than I would have liked. But honestly, this video would have been too short, like split up in two different videos, and I just wanted to keep it one part because it's just like a regular house. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. So it is a little bit on the longer side compared to my other videos. I've been trying to keep them around like 15 minutes. But for the sake of the video, I just wanted to keep it like all together, and I think it's perfectly fine that it's 20 minutes. Like it was a lot of furnishing, okay? And I was also trying to make it like have a personality because it's supposed to go in the save file. But yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, the unfurnished version is on the gallery and it actually has two more bedrooms technically than this house. So yeah, if you're interested in that, it's just the way that I designed it and I think it turned out pretty well because of that. I wanted it to fit like the vibes of the family a little bit more, but yeah, this house is actually pretty cool. I didn't include the floor plan in this video just because, I don't know, it was very tedious and it took a lot of space up and a lot of time, and I was just like, it's not even worth it. So I took it out. It's pretty basic though. There's like a main hallway in both the upstairs and the downstairs, pretty typical. Closed off rooms. I didn't want it to be like open concept because I wanted to keep like a more traditional design. And I went for like darker wood tones than I would normally go for, especially with like tiling and stuff, which is something that I don't usually do, but I wanted to go, I don't even know what the style I'm looking for is, but it kind of goes with like the mission set, you know what I mean, from the base game. I don't know the vibes of that. I don't know what the exact style is called because it's not something I'm actually interested in, but yeah, I wanted to sort of go for like a house that was built maybe in like the early 2000s, and like when this was built it was like really expensive. It had all the like new stuff. Like, wow, an island kitchen, like you're really doing something here, you know? And yeah, that's especially why I went for like the tile colors that I did, because obviously in today's like interior design trends and everything, those tiles and stuff would definitely not be used. But I feel like it's way easier to make a bunch of outdated stuff in The Sims, because like modern stuff, besides like the couple of new packs we have, is actually really hard to come by, especially if it's like base game stuff. Super hard. But yeah, I've been trying to use like some of the same packs in my builds, and this one actually, if I can remember, it uses get together for like columns and stuff. I tried to keep a lot base game, especially with like the exterior and everything. The exterior, basically the whole unfurnished build only comes with base game and get together, and you don't even need get together really, because it's only the columns on the outside. So I just like those. I wish we had one of those like basic type columns just in base game, like all the basics. We need that. But yeah, I kept the packs limited. Base game, seasons, cats and dogs for sure. I know I used Jungle Adventure, and I'm trying to remember Parenthood, and I can't remember the rest right now. I think there were like two more. Dine Out maybe? Yeah, Dine Out. And I forgot the last one, but I think that was all. So the bathroom, I actually had so much trouble trying to like figure out a plan. It was just like a square box, so like it was very hard to do. But speaking of square boxes, I was watching like Lil Simsy's videos the other day, and I definitely want to try the James Turner challenge that she was doing. I'll probably do 2 versions of that just because it's fun. And now that I have a proper mic and a proper computer, it's actually possible for me to record and actually speak while I'm in game. Like previously my game was super laggy because I used to play on a Mac, and like when you're recording on a MacBook plus playing The Sims, like you have no memory left. Like your computer is lagging, it's going slow. So that's why I always used to use speed builds, but you know. So right now we're actually furnishing the kitchen. I wanted to go for sort of like a cluttered look. Oh yeah, laundry day's the other pack, by the way. A cluttered look, but like they're trying to keep it clean, if you know what I mean. Like when they're cleaning, it's like tidying up. I don't know. That's like something we used to do in my house. Like it wasn't always cleaning, it was just like tidying, like making stuff look nice, but still having like a lot of stuff around. So that's what I was going for. I wanted to incorporate like a lot of gold and stuff too. Like sort of like cliche, like, oh, I'm famous, so you know, I'm going to like buy a lot of stuff that's sort of like gold inspired, I guess. Yeah, but I actually like the layout of this house a lot. I don't know, it just feels like pretty classic to me. Like it has a really good flow, which I enjoyed. And it has a lot of space. Like if you want to download the furnished or unfurnished version, like you have a lot of rooms. Like the unfurnished version is 5 bedrooms. And yeah, especially like for the way that I like to play my Sims families, I just like for my family to keep growing and growing, like, and then I'll probably like change up the house a lot depending on like if we're having like more kids or whatever. So yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. And it was just something that I don't usually do. And the Jungle Adventure stuff actually came in handy a lot because I don't know, it just had those sort of like almost gaudy vibes because a lot of stuff was like gold accents and everything. That's what I was going for. So yeah, I really liked how it ended up, and I was pretty happy about it. Right now we're just finishing up the living room, and I was going to do just like a formal living room downstairs, but I decided against it because I don't know, I just didn't feel like it fit the vibe of the house, honestly. to have just like a formal sitting room. It just, I don't know, took up space. And that's something that I find actually really hard when I'm furnishing bigger houses. Like, I definitely prefer like smaller or mid-sized houses. There's just like so much space that you have to fill up, and you just like start putting random stuff in it like for no reason. So, yeah, that's why I ended up putting that extra family room upstairs, and I think it actually turned out pretty nice. And I'll probably do that in the house that I was talking about earlier on the right hand side, but the right hand side of this house. My goal for like this neighborhood essentially was to be sort of like upper middle class houses, very American. Like, I was originally gonna go for like sort of the Victorian type of look, but I think I'll do like more of those like type of homes in the actual like rich area where like the Spencer Lewis Kim family is. Like, that's probably where I'm gonna go because it's just like more lot space and everything. It's more secluded, and I feel like this is more like of a neighborhood. So the houses will definitely be like in this same style, I would say. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Like, just kind of classic suburban. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the houses across the street. I don't know if you've seen them previously in this video, but I made them a while ago. I haven't decided whether or not I'm actually going to keep them in this neighborhood. I think if I did, I'd have to change the color scheme up slightly just so it would fit in better. But yeah, this is definitely, I'd say all these houses like in this area are probably like at least 100K. Honestly, I forgot how much this one cost, but it's definitely over 100K. I think it was something like 124K maybe, like fully furnished, but I didn't have a budget, so it was just like, I'm gonna make it look good because why not? These people deserve it, honestly. So yeah, we're just finishing up the piano area. I actually really like how it turned out. It just seems like really grand, especially with the platform. I think it looks like really good. So yeah, upstairs, I think we are going to be starting on. Okay, we're finishing the dining room. Just kidding. But we should be starting on the upstairs soon, and start on the family room I was talking about. And I think it turned out pretty cute. I ended up using the Seasons couches, and I wanted something like more casual because I feel like this house is pretty like, it's not formal, but it's definitely like it's trying to be formal, you know? So that's what I was going for. I couldn't decide if I wanted to make like one of these a game area, but there just wasn't like enough space, and I didn't want to force it, so I just ended up making like a simple office. Like, my idea was the dad of this house, this household was probably gonna be like a, I want to say like a famous pianist, and the mom was gonna definitely be like a regular business type, and they might have some problems in their marriage. That's what I was thinking about. So yeah, I definitely think that I would like to play in this house. I'd say that. There's not a lot of houses that I like to play in just because I build just like for building's sake. I'll see something and be like, oh yeah, I need to build this. But I'd actually play in this house because I feel like I see a story here. And yeah, definitely interesting. I actually made this house with a toddler in mind, so you can easily change that to like a kid's room. There's like toys for kids to play anyways, like the dollhouse and everything, and there's like Blurfy in the living room area. And yeah, I love that shoe rack update, by the way. It just like, it's the little touches like that that just add the realism that the game needs so bad that we don't have anymore. So anything like up that alley, I really appreciate. But yeah, anyways, just finishing off the bathrooms. Like, they all have the similar interiors, so it wasn't that hard to complete. But this space was actually kind of hard because it was so long and skinny, and then I also didn't want to block like I didn't want to block the stairs. And I was thinking about like, oh, if people actually are up there, like the stairs might be a hazard and stuff. So I was trying to keep that in mind. And yeah, that's what I ended up thinking about. So I don't think I ended up putting anything on that wall behind the couch. Just some plants and like art on the wall. But I was like, I was gonna put like a desk or something there, and then I was just like, no, that's kind of unsafe, and yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. So I end up moving this bookcase though, and I make it sort of like a built-in. I thought that was pretty cute because it goes together so well, and I was gonna put one on the other side, but it was just like, what's the point? I like how the clutter looks from the Parenthood toys. And I actually took the liberty this time to make the kid's bedroom pretty messy. I figured he might be like kind of spoiled or something, so yeah, it's kind of weird building all this like and you have no clue like what the family looks like, but you know what they like their wants are and everything. So I don't know, it's like a fun challenge. Yeah, it was a pretty fun challenge. And this is a toddler's room. I am just awful, I feel like, at decorating toddlers' bedrooms because like the bed is so small and I feel like all the furniture for like kids and everything is huge. So I hate to and it's just like, how do I fill up this space? It's like really annoying, but I think it ended up okay. I'll say okay. Like I added those tree decals. I was thinking like the kid was really into nature or something, so I was going for those vibes. So I don't know. I hope that you like it at least. And I found that dinosaur for the first time ever. I never knew that was in the game. I knew the giraffe was in the game, but never the dinosaur because I don't know. I've literally never seen that in my life before I did this build. So that was interesting to find. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty okay. That's why I ended up adding the clutter because I just felt like the room felt so separated from each other. It needed something like in the middle, so I was just like, okay, dirty clothes, in you go, like perfect. I'll just put this under your bed so it looks a little bit more lively. That's what I was going for. So I haven't decided yet if I want the family to like if that should just be a guest bedroom upstairs or if that should be like a parent's room. I was thinking like maybe one of the parents could stay with them. You know, I would just picture this family being very dramaful, honestly. That's the vibes that I hope to capture when I actually make the family. And maybe I'll do some Creative Sim videos, but honestly, like, I don't know, Creative Sim just isn't really like my forte. Like, I can make a good looking sim, but I just feel like my sims are always the same, so I'm just putting that off, honestly. And I'll have to like revisit every house because I can't remember like who exactly I made it for. So yeah, that should be interesting, but it's fine, honestly. I think it'll be fine. I just have to remember to sort of like branch out of my usual style for Sims, I guess. And I just feel like I make all my Sims like look really good and basic, probably. So I have to sort of like break out of that shell a little bit to make some more realistic and like diverse type Sims. So yeah. But yeah, we just finished the parents' bedroom. And we're actually coming to the end of this build. This is just going to be either a guest bedroom or a bedroom for like grandma or grandpa. So yeah, I think this will actually be a pretty interesting household. Whenever I make the households, I guess I'll just like put them on the gallery. I don't know, maybe. I prefer to keep it building, but we'll see about that. Yeah, pretty simple, basic room, and I think we'll finish off in the backyard. And I honestly hope you guys like this video. If you actually made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll be posting another video well, it's Thursday right now when I'm recording this, so maybe on Monday or Sunday I'll be posting another video. It should be coming up pretty shortly because I want to just get like the second part of the Paradise Palms build out to you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Sorry it's longer than usual, but it did have a pretty nice house in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And bye. Thank you guys.